Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I'm here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here. We're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them. May say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid, so I could be talking about the recent past, the present, or the future. Take the parts that resonate, leave everything else behind. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box, and my books are always open. I invite you to join me for a session. All right, y'all, welcome back. Let's tap in. Let's tap in and see what Spirit wants to talk about now. Switch decks, cleared the energy. Let's see what we get. Oh. Okay, so it looks... I'll just start off by saying you have your back turned to the entire situation. I think you're not looking at the past. You're focused on the future. You're focused on the future. I have the energy of somebody that may want to heal a connection with you. But I also feel like maybe you've already done the healing work, and as a result, you no longer feel the same. Like I said, especially if you've got like self-love and self-respect for yourself, you're not going to look, your back is literally turned to the past. You're focusing forward, and the potential for rejecting someone's offer really high, especially if you remember what they did to you in the past. So coming to me with a new cup ain't really I don't know, not all that motivating, especially if, because the way that I'm looking at this, even if they were to come in to try to like initiate a new cycle, I don't actually see an apology, and I don't actually see somebody taking responsibility for what they've done. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I love the cards. Oh yeah, I'm talking to Divine Feminine today. And Divine Feminine is rejecting the devil. I'm mad at it. No new opportunities. Totally missed opportunity. You've already made judgment. You've already called judgment on the situation. I also feel like I think that this masculine energy, this would be a karmic masculine. I think they're, number one, they're stuck. They feel very stuck. And at one point, I think you might have felt very stuck because of them. And you had to finally make, and I think part of that stuck energy, there was some codependence. But it doesn't exist anymore. Not on your part. It's interesting. It does give very runner chaser kind of energy. So if at one point you were a chaser and they were a runner, it feels like somebody who now wants to come chasing after you. And while I don't think that you're necessarily running, you ain't looking either. I think you finally had to make a decision to heal yourself because you weren't happy with the results that you were getting, especially if you were pining away over somebody who didn't actually show up for you. Yeah. And when you really saw that, and when you started focusing like on your own self-love, and when you realized what love is an action word. Love is an action word. You turned your back on somebody who wasn't taking any actual action. Good for you. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, this person's in deep regret. Okay, so this is kind of similar to the last reading. There's some elements that are very similar. I feel like this person this person definitely kept some things from you. They definitely kept some things from you. They kept some things from you. I do feel like this masculine energy also had you in some kind of third party energy. They may have made you a third party. They may have made you a third party. They made you a third party because I can see where they chose. I'm not just going to overtly say like they chose wrong, but it's kind of like it's weird. Whoever this person is, it is definitely somebody you've known for a very, very long time. They would like to come in for some kind of reconciliation. They want to start over. They definitely want to, remove the toxicity. They're okay with the removal of the toxicity within the connection. They want a do-over. Okay. They are concerned about being rejected. But the thing is that it's definitely one of those what comes around goes around, because they may have rejected you in the past, didn't offer any real solid stability in the connection or the relationship with you. But then they manipulated you. They may have manipulated you mentally and emotionally, and then chose to put you in competition with someone else. The way that they weren't even really thinking about you like that is what's blowing my mind. Because initially when they did all this, I feel like they weren't really thinking about you like that. Everything's fun and games when we're having fun and playing games. Yeah, it's crazy. And this might sound really cold. But I don't think when you were dealing with this person, I don't think, not that they didn't love you. I don't think that like the level of love, I don't think it was the same as whatever yours was. Whatever you were doing, they couldn't, I've been saying they couldn't meet you at the depth of where your love went. Your emotions and your waters run deep. They couldn't go that deep. They couldn't go that deep. I also think this person was a little bit afraid to go that deep. So they chose to go somewhere where it was a little bit easier. And they wouldn't have to put in as much effort. They could just have fun. They chose someone for fun. somebody they were attracted to, but whoever they chose is somebody that, you know, they didn't really have to worry about. They could have fun with. They were attractive. They were attracted to this person. I think I said in the last reading, I was like, it was largely motivated by sex. Even with this person that they chose, it wasn't like, it wasn't love. It wasn't like love at first sight. It was first sight. It was like sex. It was attraction. They were attracted to the image of this person. They may even have chosen, they may have even chosen to marry this person. Oh, look, they're watching you. They feel like an absolute fool. This person feels like an absolute fool because what they see you glowing. They see your glow up. They could be watching you from fake accounts. Like if you're on socials, they're watching you. They may be watching you from fake accounts. They feel like a fool. They feel like a fool because I think they already recognize that you've, like, whatever that energy was that had you like mentally bound to them. Like I said, like you were there was some codependency here. There might have even been, what's the word I'm looking for? Obsession. You might have obsessed over this person a little bit. I heard something the other day talking about people wanting the things that they can't have. So if the relationship or the connection to this individual was like elusive, it felt like it may have been more of a challenge to you. I'm not talking to everybody because I know this isn't for everybody, but it may have been for you. You may have felt very challenged, like when you noticed that they weren't necessarily giving as much, you may have pushed a little bit harder to try to prove, to prove yourself, to prove your worth or whatever. And this person just kept rejecting you. I love how you turn it around with the self-love. I love that. It might have taken you a little time, but I love the fact that you turned to self-love and that's all you're focusing on now. Yeah, this person's beside themselves because now you've got your walls up, your boundaries are high, you're not in this obsessive energy anymore. This person ain't living in your head rent free. Child, you don't even think about this person. Oh, that's interesting. So he may have gotten himself committed to this person, and this woman has him working double time and overtime. The relationship may have proven to be way more work with the person that he chose than it was with you. So like, while you may have had high expectations and you may have had some things that were like non-negotiable, this person really didn't want to put in that kind of effort to be in a relationship with you. But what he chose required him to put in, I feel like it required him to put in a lot of effort and energy. This chick may have had him working himself to the bone. And it may have been a source of conflict. There may have been a lot of bickering and arguing. Somebody may have also thrown themselves into work just to avoid the bickering and arguing. Oh. Okay, how are you benefiting from this? Look at that. Uh-huh. They gave so little. They gave so little. They manipulated you to keep you on the hook while they were juggling with other people. You know what this looks like? It looks like somebody who just gambled the relationship. And now they're seeing that what they thought they were getting, oh, child, they're so upset. Because now they're recognizing that they made the wrong choice in the past. They don't want to keep doing this anymore. Yeah, it feels like somebody here who's really imbalanced. But I also feel like they're not confused anymore about how they feel. And they're weighed down, like burden wise, because they want to communicate how they feel. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to come and tell you how they feel. But again, like I said, your back is turned. They may be watching you from private accounts. This is somebody here who can't quite let go of the past, though. They may be unable to travel towards you. Oh, this is the truth about the past. Oh, so they want to come and tell you the truth about what they've done in the past. Because they can't do it anymore. But they may be blocked. You may have them blocked. Because that's the truth. That's the truth. Here's the past. And now they're unhappy. They're unhappy with their decision and the investment, where they chose to invest the time, because that's what they thought they were getting is not what they didn't get what they thought they were going to get. And so now the life that they're living, it feels a little bit like a nightmare. They're very unhappy. They're very unhappy and they want to move away from this situation and close it out and bring about some change. But they may be stuck due to finances or financial reasons. Let's see, what's the tea? Photo proof. Someone's getting evidence? Same shit, different day. Someone's talking shit. The offer is dirty. So even if they were to come in, the offer is dirty. I'm telling you, wolf in sheep's clothing. Bottom of the deck, groupie. So even if somebody were to approach you, I would be very cautious about accepting whatever it is that they're like kind of putting in front of your face, okay? Let's tap into the Kipper and see what the Kipper is talking about today. All right, we have message of concern in the reverse. Thoughts, message, but it's also in the reverse, so there's a message here. Remember I said, like, you may have them blocked. Somebody may want to communicate with you, but you may have them blocked. So you're not getting that message. Now, false person came out on its side, so I'm going to leave it that way. We'll see what cards surround it. So now they're concerned. They are concerned. Oh. So we have main male. Main male with message in the reverse. Pathway in the upright. Adjudication. Actually, they came out sideways, so I'm going to leave it sideways. Thief in the reverse. Poverty in the upright. Bad health. Gift in the reverse at the bottom of the deck was sudden wealth. So sudden wealth with expectation in the reverse tells me that somebody here, like if there was some sudden wealth due to somebody, they weren't expecting it. But gift in the reverse tells me you never got it. Okay. So there was a message here. Okay, I'm going to start with this mature man. Okay. So there's a message of concern. This man was concerned about something, so he did something within the courts. But again, this message that you didn't receive may have been stolen. I think this man was concerned about poverty or about somebody being in poverty. Okay. I'm going to take the card that flipped. This community of people may know about this message. Somebody's here in despair. False person. Again, it came out on the side. So there is a false person here. This false person could be this main male. Pathway. So this man was concerned. He was concerned about poverty or someone being in poverty. So he may have done something in the court system and somebody may have stolen it. Message again in the reverse. You did not get this message. It's been blocked from you. Or there's been an obstacle preventing you from receiving the message. Bottom of the deck. Listen. The bottom of this deck was gift. The bottom of this deck is inheritance. And in this deck, 17, card 17, this deck is called the inheritance. It's the same thing. Adjudication, brick wall, being blocked. Listen, being blocked from an inheritance. Being blocked from an inheritance. Yeah, there's something in this, something done in the courthouse. Something done within the courts to block you from receiving either this message or this inheritance. This is a whole separate, I feel like this is anytime I pull the Kippers, I feel like Kippers like a whole different reading, whole separate story. They both could be connected. They may not be connected at all. Okay. Actually, no. Let's use this deck. So maybe the message has something to do with prosperity. The gift. I'm looking at both of these decks and gift is staring right at me. A loss of a relationship, unresolved dispute, trouble and arguments. So maybe you have an unresolved dispute with like your family or a community of people, a group of people. They may all, like I said, they may all be aware of the message that you have not received. Somebody here may be trying to interfere in a marriage. It's connected to the the false person. So a false person here may be trying to interfere with a relationship or a marriage. They're receiving negative karma for it though. Very bad luck, very unlucky, negative karma. Yeah, so whatever, there's somebody is worried about your success. Somebody is concerned about your success as well. Yeah, I just see like good stuff and bad stuff. Good stuff and bad stuff. Somebody here may be a drinker. They may have alcohol problems. Somebody here is experiencing bad luck though. Especially if this message was meant to come to you and they stole it. Something to do with your family. And somebody is trying to obstruct your business success or success in love. Like if you've been working really hard to working towards a relationship or working, like if you're married and you've been working really hard to restore your marriage or keep your marriage straight, I definitely have the energy of somebody wanting to meddle in your relationship to create blockages and obstacles and stuff like that. But you may, I don't know, the relationship seems prosperous. Success with children. So you may have a really good relationship with your children if you have children. Yeah, but you got a troublemaker, fake friend that's kind of in the mix. And it don't matter because I'm like looking at all, it's so weird because I definitely see the two sides. I see like one side of just all this positive energy for like a solid marriage, how, good relationship with your children, solid friendships. And then I see somebody getting negative karma for trying to disrupt that. Like I see all this success and good luck on your side and a bunch of negative shit on the other side. Two cards. Whoop. Yeah. And I got two cards out here of fake friends, traitor. Somebody will betray you. Examine your relationships closely. Especially people that you've known for a long time. Spiritual growth. Good friends. Somebody is really trying to block your success. They're trying to block your happiness. They're trying to mess with your friendships. And somebody's getting negative karma, maybe suffering from illness or loss of money. Could be a sister. Could be a sister or a close female friend. Oh. Oh, somebody, okay, curse, hate, catastrophe, misfortune. So somebody here could be experiencing misfortune, especially if they tried to curse you. Justice, like, that's what they get. If somebody's been trying to come for you, is getting handed right back. Third wheel. Somebody definitely trying to interfere with your relationship. Enemy. Distrust. Pay attention. Confinement. Somebody may be worried about jail time. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, it's merit making. Like it's for the greatest good. It's for your greatest good. It's for the good of all. Yeah, somebody here is trying. It's like, I'm telling you, the way the cards are laying out, it's like all the good stuff is like in one section, all the bad stuff is in another section. Even with these cards, it's the same way. Wealth, investments, mega project. Yeah, it's like somebody here is trying to interfere with your work. But they haven't been able to. Why? Because you're responsible. Like you're like on top of your stuff. So they can't, they're kind of bound from being able to interfere with whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah, somebody here may be trying to affect your gains. I also see the energy here of somebody trying to like create some misfortune, like overload you with a lot of responsibilities so that, excuse me, overload you with a lot of responsibilities so that you overlook other areas of your life. Trying to affect your gains, but that's not working. I love it when that happens. That's what their intentions are. Is not, it's not actually what's happening. It's not working. Everything that they're doing is not working. They came for you and it's not working. They're having to kind of like, I want to say like retreat and start over. But they're confused because they don't really know how else to like hem you up. They don't know what else to do because everything that they've been trying to do isn't working. Like they could spread lies and gossip and rumors about you, but that's not stopping you from doing what you need to do. None of it is stopping anything that you need to do. I said you're protected. Regardless of whatever they've tried to do, you're protected. This is definitely a whole, like, this is like 2 different readings, maybe even 3. Child, they don't have no choice but to watch you. Yeah, like you're healed. You're healed. You've chosen yourself. You no longer entertain these people, or when it's one person or a bunch of people, you don't entertain. You're not entertaining any of these folks. You're exercising your boundaries. You're focusing on the things that are important to you. You are being seen. You are in the public eye. People can see you. They see you and they're watching you. And what's crazy, and it's not so much crazy, but people are watching you. They can see you. Like I said, you could be in the public eye. Whatever you're doing, you're out here speaking the truth. So even if people were trying to come behind you and be like, nah, she's lying, folks can see that it's the truth. And what I'm seeing is, I see all this expansion in your energy after the conclusion of like wrapping up a cycle with, whoever. Like you close out certain chapters of your life and you're okay with it. You're actually okay with it. And what people are seeing, no matter what lies are being spread about you, what people can see is that you're very confident, you're very successful, you speak the truth, you're very honest, very candid, you are also very unconditionally loving. You appear to have done all the healing work. You've removed yourself from environments that are that are not emotionally supportive to you. So whatever they've tried to do to affect you, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Let's grab some Moonology cards. And I'll wrap this up. It's time to take action. Prosperity lies ahead. Look at the bigger picture. All right. Let's get my truth deck. Show more respect, or someone needs to show more respect. Somebody is lurking. Someone is lurking and they have deep feelings. Romance is yours. More to be revealed. Pay attention to the warning signs. Someone may contact you via phone. You may be taking a trip or getting ready to travel. Closure is needed. Maybe the person that's lurking needs closure. Heal money issues. The summer may be of significance. Honesty. You may be seeing synchronicities of 5, 6, 7, 8. There may be financial improvements. Someone's checking your social media. More to come. Children may be involved. Love yourself. Someone may be in it for the long haul. Bottom of the deck, open your heart. Okay, the following dates may be of significance. March 13th, 17th, 21st, 23rd, or 25th. February 9th, February 3rd, February 6th or 7th, February 21st, 25th, September the 21st, September 3rd, September 13th, September 6th, September 2nd, July 6th, July 8th, 9th, or 10th, July 3rd, August the 6th, August the 7th, August 10th, August 5th, August 2nd, October the 2nd, October the 16th, October the 8th, October the 6th, May 16th, May 8th, February the 16th, February the 10th, February the 8th, March 6th, 7th, 9th, 10th, no, March 6th, 7th, 9th, 13th, or 21st. June 6th, June 7th, 8th, 9th. Yeah. Synchronicities of 7, 7, 7 may be of significance. 313, 3133, 616, 233, 133, yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonated for you, gave you clarity or confirmation over your own situation, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into the algorithm. I appreciate all the likes, shares, subscribes, tips, donations, super thanks, new bookings from new clients. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for helping me build the platform, grow the channel. You guys are the best subscribers ever. Yeah, I think this was like 3 readings all in one. I think that's what we're going to call this one too, because I don't even know how to title it. We're going to call this like 3 in 1. All right. So I love you guys. Till next time. Take care. Bye.